26th. Yes, 26th of October. And we're going on to another pepper harvest. This garden have done so much. This garden season is just, I just got to be grateful, man. And I've also learned so much this garden season. It's on another level. I'm telling you guys. A productive natural garden, it takes a lot of work in the beginning, but over the years, we see it transform itself to a producing machine. Do not get distracted. Focus on growing natural food. Focus on building your soil natural, and the reward will be great. I'm telling you right now. So today, we're gonna do some harvesting. We're gonna harvest monkey face pepper, ghost pepper, Scotch bonnet pepper. We also gonna scorpion pepper. We also gonna harvest cayenne pepper. We also gonna harvest eggplant. We also gonna harvest bell pepper. So follow us on this journey, guys, and see how much we've been harvesting for the longest time. All right. So let's go down here, guys. We're gonna harvest our eggplant first because the eggplant is pretty heavy, so we're gonna put the eggplant to the bottom. So these eggplant produce so much this garden season, and you know it's so sad that we in October and the cold frost is gonna be coming very soon. You still seeing small one right here. So if it wasn't for the weather, this thing would have continued producing. Look, bell pepper here. Still producing at this moment, and we definitely heading for the ending of the garden season. The next one over here. Our eggplant this garden season was on another level, guys. Some real nice size eggplant. Beautiful eggplant. It's so sad that you got to watch all these beautiful plants that's still producing, just got to go. As soon as the frost hit them, that's basically it. So we're going to harvest a whole lot today because we don't want to procrastinate. Because if we procrastinate and the frost come, the frost gonna dry them up really bad. So we wanna make sure okay, this one we're gonna put for seeds. All these are some small ones. We're gonna leave them for a few more days. So let me get all the eggplant out the way. Welcome in, guys, welcome in. Thank you all for joining. The eggplant. Another one right here. Okay, so that's it for the eggplant. So we have a few eggplant down inside the container. Just a few eggplant. All right. So now we're gonna be harvesting peppers now. So now we have some Scotch bonnet pepper here, and we definitely have to harvest them. Definitely. So all these are Scotch bonnet. These are Scotch bonnet pepper right here. This pepper tree been producing for months. And like I'm saying, man, it's just sad how the frost, when the frost come, you have to, the frost gonna destroy them. But they're still pushing flowers at this moment. So we know we still have a few more, maybe a couple more weeks before the frost. So we're gonna just try to get most of the pepper off and allow the small ones them to come in. So the plant could focus on bringing in these small ones. So we're getting all the big, ripe, mature one off the tree. Bell pepper, some of them we throw them back to the earth. I believe in giving back to the earth. So I give back, I put back anything I harvest, I always make sure some goes back to the earth. All right. Lots of pepper, guys. And we now harvest, a couple of weeks ago, we now harvest a lot of bell pepper, a lot of Scotch Bonnet, all these pepper, we now harvest a lot. And today we're doing the same thing again today. This one is Scotch Bonnet. And don't go nowhere, guys, we're gonna be harvesting pepper from a 8-foot, 9-foot bell pepper tree in a few minutes. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. We're gonna leave a few ripe ones to bring in the other peppers to ripen fast. The trees them still loaded with pepper, still loaded at this moment. Watch here, still loading. But we have to get them before the frost. We have to get them before the frost. You guys stay tuned. I'm gonna harvest the bell pepper last. You're gonna definitely see me going. You're gonna see me going on a bell pepper tree, 8 feet tall. I have to use a ladder. And I have a ripe pepper up there that I have to harvest. So if you guys never seen it before, today you're gonna see for the first time that there's actually bell pepper tree grows. And now look at another tree here, just loaded. This one is scorpion pepper. Scorpion pepper, if you notice, you see the tip right there? That's why they call it scorpion pepper. And it's pretty hot as well. Welcome in, everyone, welcome in. Welcome, Papa Farm, blessing. Thank you, Papa Farm, blessings for sending the flowers. Yes, yes, beautiful cookie. Oh, yeah. Mas, then, how you doing? Blessings. Yes, blessing everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Beautiful, healthy pepper, guys. Man, this pepper tree, I believe, produced over 200 pepper this year. Maybe more. Maybe more. When I hit the frost, sometimes I just break the pepper limbs them. Like when I know the frost is right here like this, I will just pop this limb. Even though there's still flowers coming, you, you know, you just pop it and just hang it up and just allow them to dry. Hard work is paying off, guys. Hard work is paying off. And if you notice, you're gonna still see there's green pepper, but we're gonna allow them a few more days, maybe another week or so. Then we're gonna come and do a complete harvest. We will leave a few on the plant because we always allow something to go back to the soil. So yes, we're gonna leave a few on the plant. Welcome everyone. Hit the like button.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Yes, the tree is still loaded, guys. So within another week or so, we could come back and we could get a nice harvest again from this plant. So don't go nowhere, guys. You're gonna see me harvesting. You're gonna see me climbing a ladder. You see the tree is still loaded with pepper everywhere. Beautiful. Hello Angel, how are you? How are you? This one here is cayenne pepper, which is pretty well loaded. These are some giant cayenne pepper. I use some secret recipe around these, and they look how they transform themselves. Massive cayenne pepper. Okay, this is the next one right here. Loaded at this point. Still pushing flowers, man. I'm so grateful. Guys, we're going and harvest bell pepper now. Just a few, not much. Because I want to show you guys me climbing a ladder to reach the top of a bell pepper tree. And I also want to measure it for you guys to see. If we have a nice, beautiful bell pepper here. We're gonna leave that for a few more days. Look, a nice one here again, guys. Nice right here. We're gonna leave that for a few more days as well. Hey Angela, how you doing? Blessings. Oh man, oh Shams, look what I did. I know break this limb. Look at these pepper. These are sweet pepper. I think it's Italian sweet pepper. Look at these things. Like giants, man. So all this, you break them up and you throw them back to the soil. Back in the soil. All right, guys, so here we go now. Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful bell pepper, right? Bell pepper right there. All right, let me move pop. And you know what's crazy? This limb pop a while ago. And let me finish pop it. You see that? That was just laying there. And this pepper was small and it still was getting the life, the energy, even though the limb was popped. This is why I have this stake was holding this up. The limb popped, but somehow the energy was still pushing its way into this one here. So look at it, guys. Let me just pop it right there. Isn't this beautiful? Ain't this beautiful? All right, look, we have bell pepper here as well. Okay, this is a bell pepper here. Look at the next one right here. This thing is massive. Look at this. This is a massive bell pepper, man. You know what? Should I have? Look, you know what? Let me just have this. This was an 8-foot bell pepper tree right here. Okay. There's the next one right here. We're gonna leave this one to go back to the soil. Don't forget to like, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
And these was some tall, massive bell pepper tree. This is 6 feet, 7 feet, 8 feet, 9 feet bell pepper tree. That just never stop producing. Double tap the screen, guys. If you're on the cellular phone, please double tap the screen. Support the live by hitting the like button, guys. All right, let's go over here now. More pepper. This is a sweet pepper. This one, we're gonna put that one to go back to the soil. This is a sweet pepper. It's not that hot. It's pretty moist. Okay, look cayenne pepper here again. The other one, I use a special recipe around it. And I'm telling you, the thing them just grow like giants. Okay. I want to harvest as much now because sometimes you procrastinate and then the frost come and hit you. The same day the frost come, you might not even have the chance to harvest. So it makes sense. It makes sense to harvest them now.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
All right, so let's go here now and let's start picking some ripe bell pepper. These are ripe bell pepper right here. And look up here, guys. The tree never stopped producing. Look what's going on here. Never stopped producing. So let's go down this side now. What I'm going to show you now, this is a 9 feet plus bell pepper plant. So I have to go up on the ladder. I have to go up on the ladder to reach the top of the plant. So I'm going to pull my tape measure. This is a ripe one from it, beautiful. This other one start turning. This one start turning already. Stand up the little see. This is it, guys. The only place you see this is at Planter Garden TV. Standing on a ladder, reaching the top to pick bell pepper on a ladder. This is it right here. Show them the ladder comes right up, and this is the plant. Let's see how tall this pepper tree is today. Okay, it's 9 feet 4. Okay, 9 feet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inches. You could come right up on the ladder that you can see. From the bottom, come up. From the bottom, come right up. Come right up, come right up. Come right up. Show them where 7 feet hit. That's 7 feet, come up. That's 8 feet, comes up. This 9 feet right there. 9 feet is right by my finger there. You can see. Come up on the ladder. We need them to see. Right there is 9 feet. You see 9 feet, 108, hold it right there. That's 9 feet right there. Goes up to 15 inches. So you have 9 feet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 inches. 9 feet, 8 inches tall. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. So only at Planter Garden TV, go down, put it down. Only at Planter Garden TV, you can see these kind of stuff. The year before, we grew an 8-foot bell pepper tree. Last year, we grew a Poblano pepper tree, 10 feet tall. This year, we break the record of a bell pepper tree. We was trying to break the record for last year for the Poblano, but we still short by 5 inches. So let's hope that in the rest few days that we have, we might just be lucky to reach the same 10 feet tall. So what we're going to do this, we want to make sure we save these seeds. These seeds is priceless. These seeds is priceless. These seeds is priceless. This come from a 9.8 feet tall bell pepper tree. Right here. Now harvest it from there. We still have 1, 2, 3, and it's still pushing flowers to the top. Look at next one here. 4, 5. Still have 5 more pepper to harvest from this tree. All right. Only at Planter Garden TV, you can see these things. 10 feet pepper trees, 9 feet pepper trees, 8-foot pepper trees. And if you notice, it's not just, check the garden and you're gonna see how tall. Let me measure some of for you, that you can see for yourself. All right. This one here, let me see where this one is. Some of them is 6 feet, some of them is 7 feet. This one here is 7 feet. Look at it right there. You see? This one is 7 feet tall. Okay, let's go down here again. So it's not just one plant, guys. It's a bunch of them. Look down inside here again. This one, 2 inches from 7 feet tall. All right, this one up here is almost 8 feet. Look, that one up there, 2 inches from 8 feet tall. So all these bell pepper plants has grown on another level this year. You see what I'm saying? All of them, guys. Oh, look, we have ripe one in here too. Oh, come see this one here. Man, look at this thing, how it pretty down inside there. Look at this thing, how it pretty. Oh, man, look at this. This thing is pretty. Ready to eat, guys, ready to eat. You see bell pepper everywhere, guys, everywhere. But we're gonna leave these, you see, watch. We're gonna leave these for another week or so. Watch over there. We have bell pepper going up there. Really nice, small ones still coming in. And we in almost the ending of November. Pretty healthy harvest, guys. Yes, guys. Pretty healthy harvest from Planter Garden TV2 today. And there's massive bell pepper, massive, still growing at this moment. All right, guys, don't forget, close up the ladder. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. We will truly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for your support. All right, so we have some sorrel here that we think it's time to harvest. Yeah, this one, because this one already open and closed. But why I'm gonna hold on a little bit is because I need seeds from them. And I need the seeds them to mature. So most of them already open up and release the flowers. You see? Most of them already open the flowers. So like once the flowers open, that's how they get pollinated. And that's how the seed will able to, you know, produce for the next season because they pollinated. If they're not pollinated, the seed ain't good if they're not pollinated. You see? So it's important to allow them to go through that process. And once they go through that process, the seed is perfectly well. All right? So how you guys doing today? How you guys doing? Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. All these live is results from Planter Garden TV. Because this is, if you go back and check my channel, you're gonna see all our harvest, all these areas here. We had cabbage, broccoli, all these things was right here. And we've been harvesting for months now. And we done in October, the ending of October, and we still harvesting. What we also noticed that our pumpkin is doing, even at this point, our pumpkin and our squash is still producing. And something strange I'm also seeing this year, at this point, yeah, this is what I see strange this year. At this point, I know at this point, my fruit trees and them does be dropping their leaf, but I've noticed at this point of the year, they're generating leaf. Look here. Usually, these just be dry apple tree at this point, like that one up there. But this year, we in October and they're pushing out new leaf, which is kind of strange to me because like I said, even this one here too, they don't produce any, they just done dry down already. So I don't know what is happening. And you know what? They don't produce anything. So let's hope that next garden season, our apple tree them gonna produce, because I see something different this year. Let me show you this one here. At this point, this is an apple tree. If you notice, you see all the limbs them dry down. This is how they does be at this point. Just like how this one look like. It look like nothing, going on for it now. But these trees is generating new leaves. So I don't know. But like I said, they did not produce anything so far. Okay. I need to dig up this area here because it seems like potato is in the ground. Look over here. We still have this whole area of potato to harvest. All this area is still there to harvest. All right. So let me show you my pumpkin. My pumpkin. This is one of my pumpkin at this point. Now trying to produce. And this year it has struggled because what happened is there's a tree was right here, which was that, and the tree was covering it, and it wasn't doing well at all. And when I removed the tree, I realized, oh my goodness, from the time I removed the tree, I see flowers start shooting up, I see pumpkins start coming. Look, there's a next one trying to come here at this point, and we don't have too much time. So let's see what's gonna happen within the next few days. Over here, this is a squash, and I'm telling you, these are some giant squash I harvest from these squash this year. At one point, I was calling them pumpkin the way how they be. The way they're massive, I call them pumpkin. I don't even say squash, I call them pumpkin. But we have one also generating here. So let's see how much pumpkin we have at this point generating. So let's see, we have one there. Okay, let's sort follow the vines. Okay, we have a next one there, and that one, it pollinate. How do you know they pollinate? Because the greenness. When you see the greenness, they pollinate. If you see they look yellowish, like they start looking yellow, they're gonna fall off. Once you see that green color, yes, it pollinated. Because listen to me, you could see the pumpkin with the flowers on the top, and you might tell yourself, oh yes, I have pumpkin coming. Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, pure God blessing I. Yes, you might say, I have pumpkin coming, beautiful. But if they're not pollinate, they're not gonna come. So this one is definitely pollinate because you see the greenness. If it wasn't green, it would have started turning yellow. And once you see it turning yellow, oh man, it did not pollinate. So even though, let me give you an idea right here. Look, we have one right here. See this one? This is how they look. This is how they look. Check it out. That's the pumpkin right to the bottom there. And this is the flowers. When these flowers open up, this is how they stand a chance of being pollinated when the flowers open up. Now, if the flowers open up and there's no male flowers around, it's gonna just turn yellow and fall off. So right now we don't know for this one because the flowers ain't open up yet. So we don't know if it pollinate, but we know for a fact. This one is pollinated. So let's keep following the vines and let's see if we have any more pumpkin. But one thing we know for sure, they're still growing. Oh, look at next one. Oh yes, this one, I think this one gonna pollinate. Why you think this one gonna pollinate? If you look down inside there, you're gonna see insect down inside there. These insect is what gonna cause it to get pollinated. So this one, this is exactly what I know was explaining. The flowers have to open. Look down inside there. That's how the female looking. This is a female. If this open and it ain't get pollinate, it gonna just fall off. But what we see in here, this is why, guys, insect, we need an insect in our garden because they help pollinate our garden. There's no bee around. I'm not seeing no bees. But guess what? These little flies gonna help my plants to pollinate. This is why I always preach about try your best to grow a natural garden that can help you from destroying all these beneficial insect that we need. We need the bees. We need the flies. When come in our garden, we need all these things. So when you spritting to get rid of them, then it make it harder for our plants to pollinate. So this is it right here, and this surely look like it's already pollinated already. But we're gonna hold on and see, right? Thank you, Pure Grow, blessings. All right, we're gonna hold on to see. Now let's go back up. Let's keep following the vines. Okay, all right. We have a nice one here again, and like I said, guys, these are not pumpkin. These are actually squash, but they grow so massive that I just call them pumpkin. I ain't gonna lie. You see this one start shaping up? They grow so huge that I call them pumpkin, but there's not pumpkin. They're squash, but they grow like giant pumpkins. All right? So let me go up here again. So how much we see so far? We see 1, 2. This is 3 that we know for a fact already pollinated. So let's go again, guys. Guys, come on, hit the like button. Over here, you get real information. Direct information, guys. Direct, show you live and truth right before your eyes. All right? Okay, let's see again. We're searching to see if we have any more so far. Okay, all right. Look, we see one here. This is another one here. This need to have something supposed to be on over just like this, because if you don't do that, sometimes they spoil. But this is the next one right here. Do we have any more? Let's see. I'm telling you guys, growing an organic garden, you will not regret it. You will not regret it, because these things gonna produce, they're gonna do their own thing, and you're gonna be surprised of the result you keep getting, because you basically allowing the plants them to do their thing. All right, so let's see again. You know, I lose maybe about, okay, all right. Finally, look at next one right here. In my apple, in my plum tree. No, this one definitely pollinated. This one, you could see that it pollinated. And I lose many run up in this tree this year. I lose many of them. But finally, one pollinate at this time of the year. So let's see again. Oh, I see a next one. I see a next one. Look at next one right here, which already pollinated again. So right at this moment, the garden is still striving really well at this point. At this point, the garden, and right go down here, we have a lot. Watch again. That's the next one coming up there. At this point, we have a whole patch of meadows that's supposed to harvest up inside here. But the pumpkin vines was running everywhere, so we wasn't trying to damage our pumpkin vines to harvest some edible. Look at edible right here. This is one right here. Let me see. Yeah, that's one right there to harvest. You see? A light frost finish off my plant pumpkin, but I still have a pumpkin on it. Planter is medium size. Should I pick it off? Well, if it's medium size, it's still edible. It's still edible. If it's medium size, it's still edible, pure grow, definitely. But if the vines still have some life inside it, because sometimes the frost pass and sometimes the frost might scratch the leaf. You understand? But the vines still have life inside of it. So for me, I might leave it a little more and watch the weather. And don't make another cold weather hit it. Yeah, I'll leave it for a little. But you can eat it at this point. Because some of these that I'm now showing you, I know the frost gonna hit them before that time. You know what I'm saying? I know the frost gonna hit them, so I will be able to pick them at a young stage, but at least they're still edible. You see where I'm coming from? They're still edible. So yes, guys, even though we're heading hard for the frost, our garden is still producing on another level. And this is what organic garden is about. This is what organic garden is about. It surprises you. It surprises you. For the people who follow in my channel, they already saw the amount of pepper I harvest from this garden. They saw the amount of food I harvest from this garden. Let me see, Pure Grow say, the vine is still green, but the leaf is born. No, man, you could leave it. If the vine is still green, that means the plant is still alive, the plant is growing. So just leave it, but just make sure you watch the weather. You don't want another frost to come and hit it. So we have this in, we call this monkey face pepper. This is another hot pepper right here. Don't forget, guys, I still have, right now I'm drying my seeds them. I'm drying my seeds. So I'm definitely gonna have a seed giveaway. Wait, let me see. There, let me see you have a root harvest. What you mean? Which one you mean? Yes, these are some serious hot pepper. All right, so let's see. Okay, Pure Grow say you want to see me root harvest. I might have a few more things that I can do that. Oh, okay. You want to see at the table? Oh, okay. Yes, this is the table right here, full of food. Yeah, I mean, people might watch this table and they might say, what here going on there? Well, guess what, guys? It's food. Arrows, potato. You see what I'm saying? This is actually food. We have pepper as well. Just full off the table right here. This is food right here, guys. Food. And we also have okra that we got to get these seeds. We got to get this seed. We have peanuts. We have peanuts right here. So right here, our table is full of food, guys. Our table is full of food. And I know you guys saw how much food I tumble out this ground already. You see, guys? That's food right there. Just there lying on the ground. So that's what I'm saying, guys. This is what I'm saying. Grow your food natural and let them grow to their full potential. When you grow them natural, they're gonna grow and produce to their full potential. Check out my garden, guys. My garden is full proof of what I'm saying. Everything I say, my garden is full proof. Look at this. Even though the frost is ending, watch, they're still producing flowers. You understand? So the information I give you all, guys, is real information. It's just sad how these information don't go nowhere. For real. It's just sad. These information don't go anywhere. Because, you know what I'm saying? Look at it, guys. A whole container full with peppers and eggplant. All different type of peppers. Whole container full. Look, let me see. That's nice, brethren. A little work and patience, and you will have an abundance of work. Definitely, definitely. Abundance of food, definitely. Yes, that's all. That's all. Listen to me, guys. Go and check out my live them for 2025. From November last year to 2025. Every one of my videos have information, but this year was a live garden season. I come out live and show you guys this garden when I was planting, when I was taking care of them. The whole process is live. You understand? So it's nothing, nobody can, it's nothing, it's basically truth. Because I was showing live. Live video is different than editing video. Live video is different than editing video. You catch what I'm saying? If you, yes, definitely. If you into growing garden natural, trust me. Write down these information I've been giving you all. Write them down, because very soon you might be able to get this type of information. I'm telling you. In the future, it mightn't be the norm. And if you're growing your food, you want to grow your food that can heal you. Now, I got to do a live sit down. I got to do a sit down live with you guys. And let's just talk about how important it is to grow our food natural. Why is it so important to grow our food natural? Listen to me. Don't get me wrong. If you got to go to the store and buy your food, you do whatever you got to do. I'm not here to tell you how to grow your food and where to get your food and these type of stuff. I'm not here for that. Everybody got to make their own decision. But if you're growing your own food, guys, if you're taking the time out and say, I'm growing my own food. If you're taking the time out to say you're growing your own food, why not take the time to do it in a way that can benefit you? Remember, the food we eat should be what nourishing our body. This should be what giving us vitamin. This is what should be giving us iron. Whatever our body needs, this is what our food should be giving us. So if we feel like we want to grow food, why don't take that step? Why don't put in the work to make sure that that's possible? Check what's going on today. In every part of the world, time changing. Every part. Doctor bill is expensive. From the time you go and you know how much it's gonna cost you. Your immune system. If your immune system is strong, it can fight a lot of things. If your immune system is weak, it can break, your body can get breakdown from things. So feeding yourself that you can grow your food, that you can get the nutrients, that you can get the minerals, the vitamins, all these things. Take pride and grow your stuff. Take time. Make effort. And try to grow them natural. That's all I can say. If you have the space and if you have, because I understand. But if you grow the food the way, like the brother said in the chat, pure grow. Yes, food that heals you, definitely. Grow your food in a way that it can heal your body. I did so much them. You know what? I spend so much time. In the garden. I've been doing this for how much years now? On my channel. I've been doing this for nearly 10 years now. Well, I will say 4 years because I start out a while, but then I wasn't posting videos like that. But for the past 5 years, I've been posting videos, and all I'm trying to do is to give people the information. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? I could just grow my food. I could just grow my food and just enjoy my food. But I take the time out and I share this information. I do live videos from my direct from my garden, showing you guys what I'm doing, because I believe in growing food the natural way. That's what I believe. I don't see it any other way. And I shows you how. I did video showing you how to pack your containers. If you're growing in container, I did video showing you how to pack your containers. I did video showing you how to use back the weeds in your ground and cover it with soil for the next season. Like these weeds right here. These weeds right here, what you do, you put them back in your soil. You don't throw them away. You take them and you put them back in your soil. Look, for instance, you see down there? That is a ditch right there. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take all these and pile them down inside there. And then what you do, you take some soil and cover them during the winter season. Early spring or late winter, you could get back out there. Hey, planting seed, how you doing? Blessings, blessings. Early winter, like for the people, some people soil freeze up, so it's kind of different for those people. But there's people who don't really get freezing soil. You understand? So for those people, you come out early in late winter, before even the frost, pass. Late winter, you come out and you start mixing the soil. You start mixing your soil because you already pushed these in the soil, so these gonna be in there for months. So you mix in your soil, and you start opening up the holes them. You start opening up your holes them. Now, Now, if you have dry compost, say for instance you have dry compost. So you open up the soil, and you come and you go in your compost pile and you take some compost that already break down and you sprinkle it in this hole and just leave it right there. You're not troubling that hole until springtime after the frost when it's time to plant. I guarantee you guys, you will be surprised if you do this for a few years straight. You will be surprised how your plants them gonna grow and transform themselves. This is real information. This is truth. This is facts. Cause my garden is foolproof. Now, I told people how to overwinter banana. That's my banana right there. That's my banana right there. You see? How do you get your banana to produce if you live in zone that freeze? Because we all know when the winter passes, this is how our banana looks. When the winter passes, this is how our banana looks. How do we prevent that? How do we prevent our banana plant to go back to the ground like this? Because if it's like this, a new plant gonna come up to replace this. No, we don't want a new plant to come up. We want the same plant to come back up. All right? How do we do that? How do we make that happen? Well, I'm gonna give you a prime example here. This is how we make that happen. We protect the banana body. We protect the banana body. Look at this one. This one, we did the same thing with this one. You see? That's where we did cut it right there. And it continue growing until it produce. All right? You cannot allow the plant to dry down to the ground. So what you do, you protect it. That's all you're doing. You're protecting this. You're protecting the soul of the banana. You're protecting the coldness from go down into the banana. All right? So this is the remedy. Simple, simple remedy. And what is the proof? That's the proof right there. That's the proof right there. That's the proof. So this one already produced this year, and that was the same remedy we used. This one produced. No, this one produced, but it produced a little later. No, this one, we expect this one to produce next garden season. So I'm going to do a live because I have several of them that I have to overwinter. So I'm going to do a live specific showing you how to overwinter your banana plant. This might be for people who living in zone 7, zone 8, zone 9. This might be for these people who living in these zones. But you can definitely get your banana plants to produce. It's possible because I show you the full proof that it actually works. And this is what we do, guys. We give real information. We don't just Google stuff and then come and talk. We do what we got to do. Then when we see the result, then we come and we share the information. So at Planter Garden TV, if you want to grow your food natural and you want real information, check me out. And you also, we have the proof. We have the proof to back what we see. Because we have over maybe about 3,000 videos on our channel. We have live session on our channel. So we show you what you can do and save your garden, save your soil. You understand? When you allow your soil to produce the right way, when you allow your soil to walk the right way, just the way nature operates. When you go through the trees, when you go through the forest, what do you see? Exactly. Exactly. That's it right there. Experiment and study for great result. That's what we do. And then when we get our result, then we come out now and we share it with confidence because we already know. We already know it working. And guys, if you don't know about Plant a Garden TV, please, I would love you to send me banana. You can get banana? Okay. But anyhow, guys, I'm on the verge of, I'm drying seeds now. That's what I'm basically doing now. I'm drying seeds. Brother Pure, I'm getting ready to send resend a package of your seed for you. Okay, that's okay now. Okay. All right. Yes. So I'm gonna be sending for you as well. And I don't know if you like grow sorrel. I'm trying to hold back because I want to send a whole sorrel for you as well, that you could get sorrel seed as well. I already have a bell pepper plant, a bell pepper that I get from the 8-foot pepper tree. I'm sending that for you, and other pepper seeds. This is the sorrel right here. So I'm trying to allow them to pollinate. Yes, and trust me, you're gonna like it. I know you. Watch. This one, I think this already open and closed. So this one here pollinate. So I'm gonna send sorrel for you. I'm gonna send a few different seed for you. And I know you say you want edos, so I'll resend the edos, which is some of these. Man, you wanna listen to me, you're gonna love to grow these. Very easy to grow. They could also grow in container. Okay, when I get my greenhouse, can you send some plants? Yes, I don't mind sending it, but yes, you surely will have to pay for the shipping. Yes. If I got to send plants for you, yeah. If it's just some seed, it's different. You know what I'm saying? If it's seed, I could just send it for you. But if I got to send plants, yes, you surely will have to pay for the shipping. Yeah, I see, we name? Another truth seeker, yes. Yes, truth seeker. Hey, thank you, Pure Go. Blessing, Aya, blessings. Thank you, sir. Blessing. Thanks for the donation. Blessings, blessings. Thank you so much. This is another plant. I don't know. I don't think you might want this star because this thing grow like wildfire and they produce ton load of seed, which is the shisho here. So I don't know. It's a beautiful plant. Beautiful plant. It's a pollinator, but it produces a lot of seed, and the wind does blow these seeds all over. But guess what? It's also a good plant to pollinate, and the leaf is edible. You understand? So at the end of the day, all right. Thank you, Nobs. Thank you. No problem. Blessing, blessing. Yes, so don't forget, guys, I will have a seed giveaway very soon. I'm going to give somebody some seeds from this garden very soon, all right? Right now, I'm basically drying out my seeds them because you want to make sure your seeds them dry. You cannot store wet seed because storing wet seed is not a good idea at all, I'm telling you, because they could spoil. So you don't want to store wet seed. You want to make sure that your seed is properly dry. All right? Okay. See, these are burdock right here. These are burdock plant. These plants here. Okay, all right. No cold wind, right? Greenhouse is important. I definitely recommend that to anyone. You just get a nice, strong, sturdy one, and you'll be all right. These are burdock here. You know, sometimes I use these burdock leaf and make smoothie. Not juice. I juice them. You might pick off all these burdock leaf and you just get a little juice from it, but that's okay. Because the little juice you have is loaded with nutrient. So these are things I grow, guys. Why I grow them? Because I've understand the benefit of them. They understand and what they can give us. Okay? We still have peanut here to harvest. Let me see right now here. I don't want to pull them up because when you pull them up, the peanuts be under the ground. But we still have peanut to harvest. And all these peanut, guys, yes, definitely pure good, definitely. But all this that you see here, all these peanut, what you think we're doing? We're putting them back in the soil. This is how we grow organic garden. Sometimes many people might say, oh, his garden look bushy. Well, guess what? During the end of the garden season, I do not pull up weeds. I leave the weeds like these. I do not pull them up. What I do, I mix them back in my store, just like over here. You see over here? We already prepare over here already. We don't mix them back. This soil is ready and ready for next season. But we see potato coming up. You see, we see potato coming up inside here. Because we had potato plant right here. But we already start working on our soil already. So guys, don't wait till the spring to work on your garden. Start now. Start preparing now. So when the spring comes, your job becomes easier. All right? Less work for you to do. So yes, guys, the garden season is ending, and I just want to let you guys know I like burdock and cilantro. Oh, okay. Yes, I already dig up my cilantro them, and I put my cilantro them in containers. I already dig them up already because the cold weather gonna hit them. So I dig up my cilantro. But guys, I'm telling you all, try to grow. You know, like I always say, there's so much distraction, and I'm not trying to tell nobody how to grow their food. But even with me, people come to me with distraction. Even though I'm preaching, I'm telling them I'm not interested in adding anything to wrong my plans, they still come and try to tell me, try introduce stuff to me. So I know for a fact there's distraction. I know that for a fact. And it's real. It's real. You will start out telling yourself you grow in a natural garden, Next thing you realize, you start buying all kind of stuff. Oh, look, borax seed here, guys. This is borax seed. You see, Plant a Garden TV show you guys a lot of things live. This is borax seed. You know the amount of information I give on this channel? This is borax seed, guys. So basically, what borax seed do, they drop their seed and they come back every year. Every year they come back. There's very, I don't think the cold weather does anything to them. They drop their seed and they come back. And they come back, watch here, watch here. You see what? You see what? All this. Lots of seed right there. So that's how you maintain your garden, guys. Always try to grow and always try to save your seed. Alright? Oh, look, we have another eggplant here to harvest. So yes, guys, even though the garden season is over, our goal is to continue with our channel and continue sharing DIY projects. We're doing a lot of DIY project right at this point. See, that's the seed right there. Borax seed, okra seed. We don't play around, guys. We don't play around because we understand the benefit of seeds. We understand the importance of seeds. You don't want to ever, when time comes, you got to be begging people, and you're going to become a point in time when you cannot get seed. I'm telling you. I've already gathered my compost and chop it up. Definitely chop it up to cover most of my bed. Brought in a little red dot to mix in. No time will do the definitely. Yes, man, don't wait till the last spring. Don't wait till it's too late. Start now. So when you start now, what you're gonna start seeing, the work is getting easier and easier. So when the garden season sprout out, when spring open up and ready, and the soil ready for the plants them, what you will be doing? You will be busy planting and taking care of your plant. You don't want to wait till spring to know getting out there and looking for compost and no, you don't want to wait for that time. You want to do that now. All right? Now is when you want to do that. So today again was a very successful harvest. Very successful harvest. Very successful. In October the 26th. The 26th of October. Beautiful, pretty bell pepper. 26th of October, we able to harvest this type of harvest within this season. Yes, and like you said, there's gonna be a time where we can't get seed to up. Yes, definitely. I don't know. I've been preaching. I'm trying to put down this phone because I really need to have a conversation with you guys. I've been preaching about saving seeds for a very long time. And I could remember when I'm talking about saving seeds, I remember You know, oh wow, watch it. I remember, you know, you used to get criticized. Like people will say, oh, you don't need to save seed every year. All right? Well, guess what? Guess what? Yes. What I'll say, this is my opinion. Everybody have their own choice, and I'm not here to demand anyone to do anything they don't want to do. That's not what this channel is about. This channel is about motivating others and also showing you the proof of what we're saying and show you that it works. But saving seeds. Why should people save seeds? Why should people save seeds? You never know how the future. You never know how the future holds. And if you could see right now, and this is every part of the world, if you could see right now, changes is happening. Changes is happening. You also could see in every aspect we see changes happening. In every aspect we see changes happening. Now, you never know. If you're sitting on seeds in the future, seeds might almost be a currency. I'm just saying. It is my opinion. Seed might be used like a currency in the future for the people who wanna plant. Because the truth is, some people have zero interest in planting anything. And I'm sure they have their reason. And I'm not gonna knock them for that. I'm sure they have their reason. But some people have zero interest in planting anything unless it boils down where they have to. If you have to, then you might see they get out there and try to do what they have to do. And who knows how the future gonna be. Maybe it might become a time where you have to, depending on where you resign. You might have to grow something. Now, in times like those, you want to grow something, but there's no seed. Nobody have no seed. Seed not selling. But there you sitting on a bucket of seeds. People want seeds, just like that. It almost become a currency. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's currency. I'm saying it could also become. No! Your seeds could become so valuable because others need a seed. Now you could create a barter system now. Okay, I could give you some seeds, but you might have to give me something else. So it's like an exchange for a barter system. Like how it used to be before. People used to exchange. Like I'll give you some food You might give me some sugar. I'll give you some salt. You might give me some flour. You understand? So if this time is coming, when you can't get seed to buy, but someone have seed. Now you could use your seeds and get things you might need for you and your family. So that's one aspect of saving seed. Saving seeds, this is what you're growing. Now, you have your garden and you're growing your food. You're growing your food a certain way. And when you spend so much time in growing your food, like me, I spend a lot of time. I spend a lot of effort in growing my food. I don't just grow food. I think through the process. So the amount of time and effort I put, I have to save my seed. I gotta put away some. I have to, because these seeds, these plants I'm growing, most of them is like you already train them. And some people might say, what do you mean you train them? You already program them to a certain type of soil. So they will always do well in that type of soil. Because this is what they used to, this is what their mother grows into. And grow and produce fruits that we can get seed. So this same soil is running through the dreams of every generation of the plant. So your seed will always be great and good, especially when you're growing them natural. When you're growing them, you're not using nothing synthetic. Why you think today organic food is more expensive than, you understand? And some of them, I really would like to see what they call organic food. What is really, you understand? Because you can't be using synthetic stuff around your plants and then telling me it's organic. And many people do it. That's my opinion, guys. I'm not here knocking anyone. I'm just having a conversation. Because it's real. Many people use synthetic and they tell you they grow in an organic garden. Well, guys, you cannot fool me. Yes, exactly, Mayor. Hey, Peggy, how you doing? Yes, definitely. Yes, Progo, definitely. When you preserve your seed and growing these seeds for years, they become priceless. They become priceless, and they will always do well. They will always do well in your soil. It doesn't matter whether you give them that full care or not. Once the soil is right, they will always do good. Like my pumpkin them, I had a head of patch right where the pumpkin them was growing, and because of that I couldn't take care of them the way I want to. But did you think these pumpkin didn't produce? These squash, they still produce anyway, and they're still producing onto this day without the full care. So once your soil is right, your plant's still gonna produce. So when you program your seed to grow in natural soil, they will always do great. I'm telling you right now, the distraction is real. Because you will tell yourself, I'm growing an organic garden, and the next thing you find, someone introducing you to something that you didn't want to do in the first place. So you got to be focused. And I'm going to say this, because the problem is, we love to see overnight result. That's one of our biggest problems. Overnight result. And you're not going to get overnight result. It's a building process. But once you build your soil and continue maintaining it, you're going to see great result. And this is true. If you build your soil naturally and continue maintaining it, you're going to see great result. I'm telling you right now. In natural, and the way it is like in natural garden ain't even valid anymore, especially these types. Because the amount of work you got to put in, sometimes people don't want to put in that type of work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't want to do that. And what can I say? That's what they, you know, if they don't want to do that, that's their choice. But for me, I could only speak for myself. I know what I want. I know what I'm growing. I know the result I'm looking for. And I'm not coming out here to plant a garden just because I can plant a garden. I'm coming out here to plant a garden looking for production. Not just to plant a garden because I can. Production. Meaning, look at this point. These plants been producing for months. And even though the time is coming for the garden season end, they're still producing. That's the kind of garden I want to grow. I want to grow a garden that produce in abundance and continue. Not just giving me a crop and then just stop. No. By continue. They produce flowers, then while they produce the flowers, pollinate, they turn into, they start pushing more flowers. Just like an ongoing process. That's what I look for. And trust me, I put in a lot of work to get to that place. Number one, we got to understand the plants we're planting. Remember, we decide to take them and plant them and care for them. Remember, these plants will grow wherever. These plants will grow. Just because of the weeds and other things gonna stifle them down. But they will grow. But not to the potential they want to, because the weed is gonna be stifling them. So our job now is to make sure that that does not happen. Our job is to make sure that our plants able to get the sunlight they need, the air they need to survive and to produce to their full potential. If you only think for a moment, and you understand how the forest operates, think how the forest operates. There's no one going there and do anything to none of these plants, but they grow accordingly. The big trees overshadow the small one, but they still growing, they taking the time and grow. However, so they're growing regardless, just not to the speed that they should if that big tree wasn't shading them. So we got to really observe in there and see that these plants grows in natural soil regardless of their condition, regardless of no sunlight. They're still growing. They mightn't be as big as they want, but they're still growing. But as soon as the big tree get old and the wind blow it down, what happened? That tree that was there wasn't receiving no sunlight, just start growing. So I'm just giving you an idea of the natural soil, how the natural soil operates. Even though it's not getting that full sunlight, that potential sunlight it needs, it's still growing. It's taking its time and it's still growing. It mightn't be as big as it wants to, but it's still growing. That's the power of natural soil. I hope I explained that well enough. That's the power of natural soil. Things will grow regardless of the condition. Whether you ain't getting no sun, they will still grow and produce. Just mightn't produce to their full potential. Alright? Hey, Dame Home, Grow, how you doing? I just dug out my pepper to overwinter them inside. It will be my first time. They will go back in the ground coming to springtime. That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. I did this one right here. I did this one. This was for demonstration. You see? Like if for someone who wanna overwinter. Hey Icy Man, what's up man? Blessings, blessing Icy Man. Yes, Progo, blessing Aya. Right. This was a demonstration I gave about overwintering. So this now you could pick off all these leaves and just put them in the in your greenhouse or wherever. But yes, overwinter. This was just an idea because I don't really overwinter plants. The reason why I don't overwinter plants is because my growing season is long enough. So I really don't need to overwinter. Now these lemongrass, I have like how much? 1, 2, 3. I have like 7 lemongrass. But I have to overwinter at least 2 of them. Because you leave them in the ground, the lemongrass, them, the winter gonna destroy them. So like the lemongrass, I'm definitely gonna overwinter because I have 7. The end is what? Okay, the wolf, what is the end? What you call the end? Could you explain that? The end is near. What kind of end you talking about? That's for another topic. That's another topic right there. We could talk about that topic on the next live. All right. Yeah, guys. So just observe nature, and I'm telling you, observe nature, and you're gonna see how nature operates. Remember, guys, when in nature, when the trees fall, what happened? When the leaf fall, what happened? It's stays and turn compost for the trees. You see what I'm coming from? It stays and turn. So if you, in your garden, you're doing the same thing, it's basically the same result. Exactly, Pure Grow. Definitely. You know it works already. You know what I'm saying, guys? Observe nature and learn from nature and see if what I'm telling you don't make sense. Ain't nobody go down in these trees and feed them. They feed themselves from their leaf. When a limb drop, the limb drop and the limb break down, turn compost and feed the plant. So over the years, the plants feed themselves. So in our garden, if we do the same thing, that's where we're gonna get result. Use back the leaf, all them stuff that comes on in your garden, put them back in your container, put them in your soil, mix them up with your soil, and you're gonna see result. All right? Remember, guys, I'm not sitting at no table telling you guys this information. I'm showing you guys the information. All right? Definitely, definitely. I'm going to show you guys a little about, you see, this is what I'm saying, guys. These information, people not really, I don't know. But real information, now, in the time, a person rather you edit a video and turn it into a 10 minutes video, turn it into few seconds, right? Turn the video into few seconds because that is shorter than the 10 minutes video. Now the 10 minutes video is loaded with information that you cannot get from a 2-second video. So we're not interested in the information. We just want to see result, and that's what messing with our study. Result. But how can we get that result? How can we get that result? How can you learn how to get the result with a 2-second video when the whole video is 10 minutes breaking down all the information, breaking down the details? You see what I'm coming from? But into the wall, people don't want that. Too long. It's too long. Break it down in 2 seconds. What could you learn in 2 seconds? The only thing you could see is the result. You're not getting real information. All right? All right. Look what's going on here. No, let's start with nature for a second. All right? Now, if you notice, this is a tree. This is a tree breakdown from over there. That tree breakdown from over there because these vines choke out this tree, and what happened is it just tumble down. It dries it out and it tumble down. Now, what happened? This wood gonna break down, right? This wood gonna break down and feed these other trees. You see how they big? This is what happens. The leaf that falls from the trees. Look at right here. Look right here. By the tree, all these leaves that falls from the tree, what you think happens? It breaks down every year. And what it does? It feeds the plant. The limbs tumble down from the tree. What it does? It feeds the plant. Let me show you something again. You see, plants, I give all the real information. Now, there's a point in time. There's a point in time when a tree might fall down. Right? This is a tree that fall down right here. Right? This is a tree. See how massive this tree is? This tree fall down here. You know what's gonna happen? This tree gonna start break down. You see what's going on there? And guess what? You're gonna see insect living in there, and it's gonna start break down. You see, look here, insect right there. You see? Is what will start happening already. Look what's going on here. All this gonna start break down. Look at insect right there. Look like a roly-poly. Break down and start feeding the soil. So, like I was saying a minute ago, these small trees is struggling when this big one is up. But as soon as the time comes, when they tumble down, now you see the small ones start growing up. So the soil is so rich, even though the plant is not getting the sunlight, they're still striving. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. What a great time to plant vegetables. The truth is, the best time to plant vegetables is springtime. Early in the spring, late fall, depending on where you are. Late winter. Because like cabbage and these things, depending on which zone you're in, late spring, late winter is a good place to plant them. Alright? So springtime is basically the best time. So guys, you guys see what I'm coming from? You guys get what I'm coming from? So through the forest, what happened through the forest? The trees feed themselves. Look, there's another one here. All these limbs that drop down, what happened? The trees feed themselves. The leaf that falls from the ground become compost, and after it become compost, it feeds the trees. So if you can maintain that in your garden, you're gonna get results, and this is what I'm trying to show everyone. You're gonna get result you can't explain. You understand? You're gonna get results you can't even explain. You don't even know how your plants them grow so big and grow so tall, because you're treating them the same way as nature does. Remember, you got to mimic nature in some form or the other. Remember that. So when people talk about natural gardening, sometimes I got to question it. What exactly is natural gardening? You see what I'm coming from, guys? So yes, I just want to say, guys, thank you all for another beautiful day. Thank you all for all the support. I truly appreciate each and every one. I now have a magnificent harvest, and I'm so grateful again It's a lot of work that I put in, but another found the pear tree on my father's yard last year. He didn't know I raised and ate some. For me, it was like, oh wow, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I like to hear that. I like to hear that. That's wonderful. Wow. That's wonderful. Awesome. Definitely. I can imagine how that was tasting. That was tasting beautiful, right? These sage guys is like magic. Some people call these seasoning, but trust me, these have way more benefit than just seasoning for your pot. This is real herb. If you smell the scent, scent wanna blow you down, man. It's amazing, guys. It's amazing. Able to come out and just pick some fresh herb, man. It's amazing. And guess what, guys? This is my harvest study. And guess what? For the people who don't know that we also do DIY project, join us next Sunday. Next Sunday, maybe about 12 p.m. Next Sunday, 12 p.m. Hey, next Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if there's no rain, right? If there's no rain, we're gonna be using the grill them. We're gonna be using the grill them. So we want you guys to join us where we're gonna be having a cookout. We're naturally gonna be testing the grill them. We have the grill, we have the fireplace. We're gonna be testing them next Sunday. So please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell so you can be updated on that live. And guys, you can also check out my channel. We have over almost 3,000 videos on that channel. So please check it out. And yes, please check it out. We appreciate you all. The camera is getting ready to, the battery is getting ready to end. But if you could hold on a second, because what I want to show you guys is my outdoor kitchen. that we building from scratch, and all we using is old material. So hold in there, let's see. Yes guys, so support us by just hitting the like button. You would not regret it. All right, so this is it here guys. This is our outdoor kitchen we're walking on. Thank you, another truth seeker, blessings. Yes guys, this is it. Hey, the spray, yeah, the spray. Yeah, this is it here guys. This is it. So this is our stone table that we use old stone. These are old stone right here. This is our grill. This is our grill. No, this is our oven. So next week we're gonna be grilling right here. So we need your support. Please subscribe that you can get the update. And this gonna be the grill. This is the grill right here. And this is where we're gonna be cooking. So that's where you put in your wood underneath there, and you have your pot, you put your pot to the top. But this ain't finished as yet. We're still working on this. But we ain't finished as yet, guys. We're still working on the project. Yes, beautiful. Yes, thank you, Pure Growth. You see, so check it out, guys. The stone table where we use the stone and create. We have our oven, we have our grill, and we're using this old stone to create a table. This right, yo, this right here gonna be a table that we created. So you will be able to, we're gonna remove this. I don't think we need this fireplace anymore, because if we really need, you know, like fire to be born in, we have a grill we could light, we have that we could light, we have the oven. So we're gonna eliminate this fireplace, or we're gonna put it maybe somewhere across out there. But this, we're gonna move this, and right here we're gonna fix this up really nice, really nice. And this gonna be where you could sit down. Just sit down and just enjoy, like you sit down over here and you just enjoying the view. Let me see if I can give you guys the setup. You see it there? So this gonna be the table. It ain't finished yet, guys. This is just an idea I'm giving you all, right? So this is the table, and you're gonna be sitting right here while the oven is baking, while you understand? So it's like a setup. So when everything is in place, and guys, we really want to do this next Sunday. We want to get everything finished for next Sunday. We want to be next Sunday 12 p.m. We want you guys to tune in, because we want you guys to see what we're doing, because we build this from scratch using only old material that was just lying around. So this project did not cost us anything but the cement. All we purchased for this project was the cement. So we have the stone table, we have the grill, the oven, we have the grill, we even have our sink as well too. So this is gonna be something, And we really would like you guys to tune in on that beautiful day when we gonna be enjoying the moment. All right, so this is it right here, guys, our table where we're gonna be sitting and eat, sitting right there, sit down there right there and eat. You could rest, you're having a drink, you could rest the drink on top of here while you're sitting over there. We still got to clean up, we ain't finished yet, guys, but by Friday we want to finish the whole thing, because like I said, we want to have fire blazing, baking. We want to have where you can grill, and we also gonna be cooking. All right, so guys, before the video end, I want to thank you guys again. Thank you, Pure Grow. Appreciate the support, brother, and very soon you're gonna receive them things. All right, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thanks everybody for joining. We appreciate you as well. And you know what, who knows, maybe on that day we might have a seed giveaway at the same time. Next week, if there's no rain, we might have one of our supporter might win some nice organic seed that grows from Planter Garden TV. So guys, you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. See you guys soon. Peace.